Hello everyone, it's steak night at Catherine's Plates. Today I'm going to show you step by step how to make the most tender, buttery filet mignons. You ready? Let's go ahead and get started. The first step is you want to pull out your steaks out of the refrigerator about 30 minutes to an hour before you start searing them. That way it'll lock in delicious flavors and it'll all cook at the even times. Now what I'm going to do, since these have all been sitting out for that length of time, is we're going to go ahead and season them. Now we want to get a nice crust going when we sear them, so we're going to be generous with the salt on the top. And then I've got some black pepper. Flavor it good. All right, I'm going to press it in and I'm going to flip them over so we can do the other side. Now these steaks are 6 ounces each, and they're also about 1.5 inches tall. And the package on these are called filet mignon steaks. All right, I'm going to wash my hands and do the other side. All right, with clean hands, we're going to do the other side. And I've got one more thing I'm going to be adding to this side. These are going to be perfect. Got Valentine's Day coming right around the corner. This is my favorite steak of all time. All right, I have some Gourmet burger seasoning. I love the seasonings that come in this jar here, and I'm going to tell you what they are right now, and I'm going to show you the jar. That way, if you want to season that way, you can too. There's garlic, there's some sugar, chili powder, tomato powder, red bell pepper, and grill flavors. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on the meat. I'm just doing it on one side. The next step is we are going to prepare our skillet. Now I'm using a cast iron skillet. I'm going to put it onto medium heat. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. And then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to mix this together, and we want our pan to be nice and hot so that when we put the steaks in, they start sizzling. That's going to help create that beautiful crust on the steaks. Now my husband, he loves a good old T-bone or even a ribeye, which I think is his favorite. Now we've done ribeyes on the channel, and I'll link it down below if you want to see how we made that. All right, we're going to go ahead and start placing in our steaks. I'm going to put the seasoning side down. Oh, you hear that sizzle? That's exactly what we want to hear. Now you want to let them sit for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we can start rotating them around. It just depends on the doneness that you want of your steaks. For the medium rare, it takes about 9 to 11 minutes for the 1.5 inch steaks right here. And so we'll flip them over about halfway. If you want a medium well, which is about where I like it, it takes about 11 to 13 minutes. So we'll flip those over about halfway. It's very handy to have one of these in your kitchen. It's a kitchen thermometer, and when you open it up, there, it gives you the temperature of what you're cooking. You put it into the middle of it, and it reads the temperature for you. So it's been 2 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and start flipping it over. Look at that color right there.
That's pretty.
Yes, Thomas is in the kitchen. He's making sure these are happening right. So what I'm going to do, add 2 more pats of butter. I've got some rosemary sprigs right here, very fresh. I'm going to add those where the butter is and let them kind of melt in there. Put one in the center. Once the 2 minutes is up, we're going to take the steaks and we're going to rotate them on the sides all the way around. And it only takes about a few minutes to sear all the way around. So we're just going to pick it up. Look at that back side right there. Oh yeah. We're going to lay it on its side.
I can smell that rosemary.
Can you smell that rosemary?
No, man, that smells good.
Yeah. Now I've got some fresh garlic that I sliced up, and I'm just going to add it to where the rosemary is. All right, still keep rotating the meat. All right, I'm going to start moving the garlic to the center of the pan. All right, now that we get all of the sides nice and browned and seared up, we're going to lay these back on their front there. We're going to let these cook until we get to the desired doneness. So I'm going to go ahead and place my thermometer into the meat. You just want to go to the center. And then we'll read that. So we're going to let them cook another few minutes on each side. And just keep checking your temperature. And just keep rotating the meat. Now that we got enough butter and liquid in here, we're not going to be burning these.
Oh, that rosemary.
Doesn't it smell good?
Oh.
Filet mignons are kind of like for a special occasion, so you know, you got to put the butter on it. Let it melt into it. I said buttery, delicious, tender steaks here. That's what we're going for. Now, if you have people that like it well done, you can butterfly these at the beginning and it'll take less time to cook them. Especially if you have somebody that likes their steaks cooked medium to medium rare.
Because they'll keep going another 5 degrees.
What we're going to do is cover this with foil for 10 minutes and allow them to rest. You don't want to cut into those right away or you'll lose all the juices. And while that's happening, I'm going to show you how we can take what's left in the pan and make a delicious gravy to put over the steaks. All right, we have enough oil and butter in the pan here and delicious flavors. So we're going to start with that. I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of flour. I'm just using an all-purpose flour. We're going to whisk this in. You want to cook this for about 1 minute. And what that does is get that raw flavor out of the flour. You want to cook it. We got a lot of bits and things going on in here. Garlic cloves.
Oh man, that's going to be good.
Lots of good stuff. I'm going to pour in 14 ounces of beef broth. A little bit at a time. All right. We're going to whisk this up. Now at this point we're going to put it onto a medium-high heat. We want to bring this to a boil. We want to thicken this up. I'm going to give it a taste, see if we need to add any salt, pepper, or anything else. Oh, that's good. That is delicious. Okay, it's thickening up. I think I'm going to add a touch of butter. Get it nice and glossy. There we go. And once that butter melts, test your thickness of your gravy. It'll thicken up once we turn it off also, so. Oh yeah. We're gonna turn off the burner. We got gravy. All right, let me put this all together for you. I got somebody special who's going to cut into a piece of steak.
Mm-hmm.
He's happy.
You know it.
Okay, that is my husband's plate right here. He's going to cut into it for you. Now we're going to cut into mine. Perfect. Well done. All right. I have my bite. Thomas has his bite, and we're going to go together and give it a try for you. Here we go. Mmm.
Oh, that gravy. That gravy. Oh my God, that's good.
Mm-hmm. The filet is very buttery, very tender, even for a well done versus medium rare. So there you go. That's how you can cook filet mignon. Valentine's coming up, special occasions, or whenever you feel like one. And that gravy is so delicious with the mashed potatoes.
Oh, man.
Another reason, just to use what's in that pan to make your gravy. It was simple as that. Plus,
I'm gonna drink that.
Plus, no, it's not. We have a whole pan of asparagus that I put in the oven with a little drizzle of some avocado oil, a little bit of salt. That was it.
Good.
Nice and tender. All right. Thumbs up on this one, you guys. Comment down below what you think. Don't forget, if you have a ribeye steak, we have a recipe for that one also linked down below for you, or you can just search my channel, or you can just search my recipe blog, katherinesplates.com. All right, y'all, I will see you on the next episode.
Bye. Give me some more of that gravy.
Yep.